Today I'm defeated. Defeated of the feeling of never being enough, of feeling like I'm not the lucky one that gets to find love, and feeling unworthy of love. And if you are too, it's okay.
Life is just not easy for the woman when she hits a certain age. We're talking about women who've kind of had this high life and then they've stopped getting offers because maybe now she's hit like 38, 40. And then it's almost like they've kind of gone into this dark hole now. It's so toxic, it's like horrible.
Well, here's the thing. Most men don't feel sorry for those women, and I'll tell you why. The reason men don't feel sorry for them is because the experience that she begins to go through when she's older is the experience 90% of men go through every single day. The guy who works at the post office, the guy who helped you pack your bag, the guy who delivered your Amazon parcel, the guy in your class, the guy that you worked with, most guys are invisible. It is only the high value guys that catches women's attention, the guy who's tall, attractive, in shape, successful. So when women who have had that taste of the high life, have been that desirable, gotten all the attention, everything, they then get to a point where now they're being treated how most guys are treated. Guys don't feel sorry for them. A lot of guys feel that if you wanted to have a partner, have a family, settle down, you get to that point in life and you haven't done that, it's because you because you definitely had an abundance of opportunity to do that. Very difficult for a lot of guys to have sympathy, because for a lot of guys it's like, this is how it's been for us since day one. And most of us don't even get to a point where we can attract a girl like you. You've been there, you've had the chance to get those guys, but because you decided to play around, maybe you didn't want it serious, and that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but you have to accept what comes with the path that you choose.
I know I cannot be the only female struggling to date in 2023. Like, all of the 2000s, I feel like. But in general, like right now, I feel like it is the worst. Like, I have no desire to want to talk to you guys or deal with you guys on any level because you're all very disappointing. I don't know if you weren't loved properly, you weren't loved enough, whatever the case may be, but when it comes down to it, you're just downright disrespectful. And you don't know how to treat women. You choose yourselves over everything in every circumstance. Even when you see that we've gone out of our way for you and done certain things for you, you continue to choose you, which is good, and you should choose you to a degree. But if you're not giving as much as you're taking, then it's a problem. It's a problem. And we don't need you any longer to make babies. We don't need you to provide anymore, which even though you should, but we don't need you to do that because we are very capable of doing that on our own. And you can see that statistically because we do, and we have been for many years. And it's just saddening to see that we're struggling out here. We're struggling. And quite honestly, we don't need you for anything. We can take care of ourselves in every aspect. And then when I say every, I mean every. There are things in place for everything. So unfortunately for you guys, like, you need to be loving. You need to be caring. You need to be more genuine than you've ever been before, because we don't actually need you for not one thing. Not one thing. So it's important that you're giving us that physical connection that we need, because if you're not doing that, we can find other ways to get everything else accomplished. So God help us. I don't know what's going to happen, but this has been one hell of a year. One hell of a year. And I am over it. And I'm really ready just to have a full-on grown women circle where we can just enjoy our company of each other, travel, go away, do things, and just do what we need to do, because y'all ain't it.
Someone that loves you will not cheat on you, physically or emotionally. I don't care if it was even once. There is no such thing as an oops, my dick accidentally wound up in her vag, or an oops, I accidentally straddled his dick. There is no such thing as an oops, sorry, I accidentally messaged her telling her I think she's hot and would love to meet up. There is no such thing as an accidental oops, are you up text. Now, assuming you're in a monogamous relationship and assuming that these things were done consensually, of course, these things were done intentionally. There's no accident involved. This person made the decision consciously, knowing that they are in an exclusive relationship with you, knowing what an exclusive relationship entails and requires, knowing full well that some of the most important aspects of an exclusive monogamous relationship are trust, honesty, loyalty. This person made the decision to violate all that and take a risk. They were willing to risk all of that and willing to risk everything that they have with you over some potential thing that maybe for a split second may have seemed better or exciting. The only reasons they took that risk are because they wanted to have their cake and eat it too, and because they figured you wouldn't find out. Those things indicate selfish behavior as well as dishonesty. Both of those things are not qualities you want in a partner. Both of those things do not indicate somebody truly loves you and wants to be with you. Now, I won't sit here and tell you those kind of people can't change. I won't even sit here and tell you that you should walk away from that relationship, because I'm going to leave that to you. You're capable of making your own decisions. But what I am going to tell you is that somebody that does that to you doesn't love you at that time, in that moment, does not respect you, and don't ever let them convince you otherwise. I don't care if alcohol was involved. I don't care if the other person was all over them and they couldn't resist. Bullshit. When someone truly loves you, they won't do that to you.
What's up, YouTube? Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, please make sure you subscribe. If you're a regular viewer, I love you so much and thank you. Oh my god, I actually feel bad for this woman. The fact that she is recording herself crying and feeling lonely and all that is a big deal, and I hope she finds someone who loves her, someone who will cherish her and probably marry her. I love the explanation that this man gave on why men don't feel sorry for women in their 30s and in their 40s, in their 50s and all that. The explanation he gave was very, very solid, because I mean, I thought about everything he said and was like, oh my god, this guy is spilling facts. Sometimes we women are not fair to guys, especially guys who are not successful yet, guys who don't have the money, guys who don't meet our standards and all that. We are not fair to them at all. Seriously. And now we reach the age of 40 years, 50 years, and we feel like we are invincible, and now we're blaming men for not seeing us. Meanwhile, we forget that we did that to men when we were younger. When I sat down and thought about his explanation, I was like, men are going through a lot. You don't even know. Men are going through a lot, guys. Seriously, I'm not even joking. But then I disagree with him on the part where he said most women are single by choice, and that they had a lot of opportunities to get married and settle down, yet they messed up. Fine, most women messed up, but some women are genuinely divorcees. They probably divorced in their 40s and their 50s. Some maybe didn't get a chance at love. Some have been disappointed, some have been betrayed and all that. Some have been dumped. So I don't think all women are single by choice. That is just what I think. Let me know what you think. This woman looks so sad. This woman looks disappointed. This woman looks heartbroken, and I hope she gets well soon. I just don't like the fact that she thinks all men are disappointing. Yeah, it's like calling all women gold diggers because she once dated a gold digger. And now she has decided to be single for the rest of her life. Fine, I respect her decision, but I just hope she doesn't come here on social media to tell us that she needs a man, because that wouldn't make any sense. But I respect her decision. Now, before I end today's video, I want to talk about this woman. I know some people are going to come at her, but come on, she is speaking some truth here. No one cheats mistakenly. I mean, you can't tell me you mistakenly cheated unless maybe you were drugged or something. Apart from that, I think there is no excuse for cheating, and I think cheating is bad. Of course, no one thinks cheating is a good thing. So guys, let me know what you think about this whole video, today's video. What is your opinion about all these? Please, let's get interactive in the comment section. If you watched this video till the end, I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video and share it for me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.